A very good evening to our esteemed Head of School, Ms. Priya Anand, leadership team, parents, teachers, and our beloved students. Welcome to the PYP 5 graduation ceremony of the class 2022. Graduation is a day to celebrate a key part of one's timeline, a symbol of change, progression, and moving on to new adventures. Let's take a moment to celebrate what our learners have achieved so far and appreciate the memories that this part of their education has given them. As these young learners march ahead to yet another adventure that awaits them, may I now request you to kindly rise to welcome our graduating class of 2022 as they are led by our Head of School, Ms. Priya Anand. Students, you may now take your seats. Thank you, parents. You may now be seated. This batch has been very close to our hearts. A few words to describe them would be affectionate, courageous, and compassionate. They have been adaptable, knowing how to cope with the online and offline mode of education. They are ambitious for having a strong desire for learning and success, and are optimistic for having positive thoughts and a spirit of never giving up. They have been inspiring and setting big examples for themselves and for others to follow. With these qualities that they imbibe, they are now ready to take up any challenge and face what is to come ahead with grace and poise. We hope that you continue to imbibe the values that this school has endeavored during these primary years spent with us, and keep the school's name soaring high. I would now like to welcome our Head of School, Ms. Priya Anand, our PYP Section Head, Ms. Bushra Khan, our PYP Assistant Coordinator, Ms. Chandrani Banerjee, and our PTA member, Mrs. Rati, to proceed towards the lighting of the lamp to mark the commencement of this ceremony. Light is a universal symbol of truth, knowledge, and understanding. It keeps us from stumbling into the darkness and illuminates our path for the future. With this symbolism in our mind and hearts, we will now proceed with the lighting of the lamp.
असतो मा सद्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय
To grace the ceremony further, we now have our student from PYP 4, Miraya Singhal, create magic as she performs the welcome dance. Can we have a round of applause for Miraya Singhal? Wasn't that simply graceful? I now welcome our head of school, Ms. Priya Anand, who has led us in the last few months. Someone who is driven, passionate, and hardworking. We look up to her for her many qualities and her spirit. Can we put our hands together as we have Ms. Priya Anand address our students and parents?
Thank you, Ms. Michaela. Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, proud parents. I'm sure there are grandparents here too, teachers, staff, and my dear students of MLSI. Today we are here to recognize the graduating class of grade 5. Wings to fly. There is a quote from Dalai Lama which says, "Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay." You parents have given your children wings to fly. And we at MLSI want our roots, our children, to come back to us and reasons to stay with us at MLSI until grade 12. I hope. Mr. Henry Ford said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. As we look back over the last few years, certainly there was a beginning, and thankfully there was also progress. And yes, undeniably, we have been successful in our primary years program. But let's begin where all stories begin, at the beginning. Think back to the first day of school. Everyone was a little worried, little nervous. New classmates, new teachers, new school building, and some of you, it was a new city and language. So many strange things these little ones have been experiencing when they started the new school year. Each one of them was brave, determined to forge ahead. It gives me great pleasure to look at the 2 rows of my grade 5 students. Are you all excited? Yes? Yes. You and your parents have worked diligently this year, and today we are here to celebrate your success. You are pioneers. Do you know what a pioneer means? Okay, let me tell you. A pioneer is a group of people or a person who is among the first in any field of inquiry. To be a pioneer means to move forward into a territory that is new. And which territory are you moving to? Yes, now they are going to a new territory, MYP1, a new program. This means taking risks. Are you all ready for it? Yes. You can see how confident they are. They're going to take new risks. It's going to be a great adventure, and they're going to have great rewards. As this graduating class of grade 5 students, you have seen many ups and downs of the school the past 2 years. However, your parents are pioneers too, because they have chosen this school for you, believing that this school can provide you the best of the 21st century education. Together, you and your parents embody the pioneering spirit. A big round of applause to parents. Now I want to talk about the 3 grades of PYP 5. I spoke to the 3 teachers to find out a little bit about them, the grades and the little confident children here. I would like to first talk about grade 5 Aster. They were led initially by Ms. Lavina and now being led by Ms. Bushra Khan. Grade 5 Aster has been a group of inquisitive young adults. They were always seen as a group working together in harmony for everything. They were united in voicing concerns, needs, celebrations for victory, and rejoiced together always. They are a batch of very high potential and intelligence, a class filled with singers, musicians, artists, cricketers, and mastermind grammars. Even during online learning, you persevered. Though it was not so easy, but the whole way of going to a school online, you showed diligence. Your homeroom teacher has been impressed with your ability to learn under challenging circumstances and the way you've grown together as a class. You teachers have helped our little ones become very confident. I'm talking about the specialists as well as the homeroom teachers. And you, grade 5 Aster, should feel very proud of yourselves. Grade 5 Aster, well done. Next, I'm going to address the grade 5 Iris students, led by Ms. Chandrani, oozing with enthusiasm and never giving up attitude made these learners every teacher's pet. Irises are symbol of purity, innocence, and sympathy, and they embodied all of them. Indeed, our learners in Iris went the extra mile to support each other and enjoyed a good time together. Extremely caring towards teachers and peers made them unique. They truly demonstrated all the attributes of the learner profile in their daily conduct. You have worked very hard this year, growing not only physically, but also growing in character and academic achievement. Your teacher and your other teachers were full of admiration for the way you embraced online learning too, attending the meetings regularly and completing your homework diligently. Your homeroom teacher, Ms. Chandrani, has often commented on your resilience and has praised you for your high level of motivation. Kudos to you, Grade 5 Iris. Next is Grade 5 Tulip, led by Ms. Michaela. Grade 5 Tulip learners are passionate, energetic, assertive, and go-getters. It's been a wonderful year for these learners of Tulip, with the music in between sessions and random fun conversations with your teacher. The best year as they grew closer as friends and family with one another. They celebrated each other's victory and helped each other to where they are today, providing constant motivation and feedback to their peers. Many of you were able to do some of your best work during the end of this year, learning not only for yourselves, but attributing to the learning of the whole class, helping your classmates. Each one of you is unique. Each one of you is valuable. You have set such a good example for your younger students. Good luck to all of you and well done, Tulip. A special thank you goes to your parents for all the work that they have done for you, especially during the online classes. Parents, your support has been critical in helping our students to keep up with their studies. You sat by your child to motivate them and offer help whenever needed. You have encouraged your child when they felt overwhelmed by the online learning. And now they've come back to the regular school hours, and I'm sure you have helped them with this. You comforted your child when they were sad. And that's really commendable. As weeks turned into months, you have had faith in our school and our teachers at MLSI. We would like to give a big round of applause to our parents for trusting in MLSI. Today's success did not come by accident. It is the result of students, teachers, and parents working harmoniously together towards a common goal. I want to give a big round of applause to our teachers who lived through an incredible year. A year unlike any that they have ever experienced. Teachers, you had to rapidly adjust to changing circumstances and have stretched yourselves to the limit to keep the school running. Without your passion for education and your commitment to our students at MLSI, we could not have done this. You more than anybody today embody the pioneering spirit that our school chairman, Dr. Subhash Chandra Ji, has always said, that education for our students is really important, and the development of education in India is what we as a school are doing. Progress relies on people who are willing to take risks, and our MLSI learners are those risk takers. Oh. So finally, dear students, I won't take too long. cherish this moment. Look around you. Capture some part of this day in your hearts. Be proud that today is a day that you have completed your primary school and going to begin a new stage, the secondary school. You can go forward feeling confident about meeting the challenges ahead and excited about all the new things that you're going to learn. Are you all excited to learn the new things? Yes. So enjoy your holidays, your summer with your family, and relax with your friends, with your grandparents, and you have made it. I just have 2 points that I want you to remember before you go to the secondary school. And this is not for you, this is for the parents. Parents, your children are going to secondary school. I just want you to remember 2 things. Listen to your child. If you don't do this already, aim to extend the time that you spend having conversations. Remember, conversations are 2 ways. This is the time to share your values and hear your child's opinions. It is also a time to build your child's confidence. So many parents have no ideas about the daily stresses and the worries that your children experience. Be a friend to your child. Do you know your child's best friend? Do you know the parents of your child's best friend? Try to know that. School is not just academic development. Friendships are important for social development and positive mental health. Isolated, unhappy children cannot learn effectively. So please, my urge is to listen to your child and have multiple conversations with them. The second point I just want you to remember is increase your child's independence and responsibilities. Transition to secondary school is an ideal time for you to introduce your child to safe working of a washing machine or the microwave, and this is something that you will always be thankful to and happy to. So this is a confidence that they should have. So today I want to end by saying that ensure that you give your child enough responsibility to stand and be confident and not spoon feed always. So responsibility will also give them a lot of power to make the decisions that they have to. So 2 things, listen to your child and increase your child's confidence. That's all I have, and I wish you all the best, and I congratulate these wonderful children here. I would like to take a moment to extend a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Sudeep Sahir. He is an Indian television actor for his work in Mr. Kunal Ganjanwala's music video. I'm sure all of you have heard Chennave. Have you all heard that? That's the famous song. I didn't know he was that person until I had that conversation with him this evening. And later in Saregama, HMV's television serial Odni. He's also known for portraying Mr. Aditya Jindal in Wo Apna Sa and Krishna in Paramatar Sri Krishna, yes, and Mr. Rajiv Bansal in Tera Yaar Hu Main. I think that's a serial that you all should see. It talks about a father and son's relationship, and he just gave me a glance of that. Is that right, Mr. Sahir? Yes. Okay, so we are happy to have you with us today, and I would like to welcome Mr. Sudeep Sahir to address the gathering for our little graduates. Please come.
Thank you so much. Well, good evening everyone, the fabulous faculty, the parents and the amazing students of Mount Litera School International. Congratulations. Well, I'm honored to be here. To be honest, Mount Litera has been like my happy place. The first time I was here, I was with my son Arvan for his admission. I had met the teachers, saw the school, and I remember telling my wife, "Kash yaar, mera school aisa ho." Really, I mean, it's my happy place. So before Arvan was in Mount Litera, by the way, I'm a founder parent here. So he was in another school for a year in junior KG. And in one of the parent-teacher meetings, I remember the teacher telling us that Arvan, he colors outside the boundary. He colors the sky green, orange sometimes. He should color it blue. I kind of didn't agree to that. So anyway, the same day we had a meeting at Mount Litera. And I asked the teacher here, Arvan colors the sky green and different colors. He doesn't color it blue. So she said, that's brilliant. Let him explore. Maybe he's an artist. What's the problem? I knew there and then this was the place for Arvan. And I feel that he's very lucky to be here. I feel you kids are also very lucky to be here. I mean, you get so many graduation ceremonies. I just got one. It was nothing like this. Really. Seriously. So I won't take much of your time. I just want to share a few things. So as a child, I used to think कि यार मैं cricketer बन जाता हूँ, पढ़ना नहीं पड़ेगा. Actor बन जाता हूँ, पढ़ना नहीं पड़ेगा. Actor मैं बन गया, but मैंने पढ़ाई पूरी की. I made sure I studied, I completed my education, because education will never fail you. It'll always help you. I'll tell you why it worked for me in a way. So I had Sanskrit in school, and I was miserable in it. मतलब मेरे बुरे हाल थे संस्कृत में. I remember asking my parents कि यार हम ये संस्कृत क्यों कर रहे हैं? ऐसे थोड़ा ना संस्कृत में बात करेंगे किसी से. And they smiled and made sure that I completed Sanskrit, which I did, and I got decent marks in it. Cut to 2018, I get a call from ZTV for this show called Param Avatar Shri Krishna, where they wanted me to play Lord Krishna. I said, fabulous, यार ये मौका तो किसी को मिलता नहीं है, करूँगा मैं. So first day on shoot, I was getting ready to go on set, and the assistant director comes with the script bunch. So every day we get a script bunch, and there are about 14-15 pages in it, which we have to perform. This had, the bunch was about 40 pages. And I said, yaar, ye kaise hoga? Then I opened the script. It was in Shuddh Hindi, and it had 12 shloks in Sanskrit. I froze कि यार ये तो मैं कैसे कर पाऊंगा. But anyway, I started reading that, and whatever I had learned in school, the Hindi and Sanskrit that I was running away from, it helped me. I could understand that Shuddh Hindi, and I could understand the Sanskrit, and I could say those shloks. In fact, I remember the first shlok that I had performed. It was Ashocha Nanva Shochastvam Prajna Vadansh Bhashase Gatasun Gatasushchanan Sochanti Pandita. So that means जो शोक के लायक नहीं है उन पे शोक नहीं करना चाहिए. What I mean to say is, complete your education. Finish your education and then do what you want to do. Be a YouTuber, dancer, actor, doctor, engineer. Do whatever you want to do, but complete your education. It'll always help you. It'll never fail you. And I want to just say something to the teachers, you give us everything. Your heart, your soul, just to make sure that we achieve our goals. Just to make sure that we become better humans. And thank you for that. It means a lot. I'll just say, kids, यार ये ना, ये best time है life का. मजे करो. Have a blast, enjoy yourself, और पढ़ाई भी करना, and complete your education, and congratulations again. Thank you again. Thanks. Just want to have one selfie with you guys. Can we do that? Yeah? One, two, let's do it.
Thank you, Ms. Priyanand and Mr. Sudeep Sahir, for those inspiring words. I'm sure our learners are taking a lot from your speeches and will apply them. We now proceed towards the felicitation. I request Ms. Priyanand to please felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Sudeep Sahir. Can we have a louder round of applause? Thank you very much. I now call upon Miss Anuja to felicitate our head of school, Miss Priya Anand. So students from grade 4 will now proceed towards the choral singing.
It's never hiding, you just have to hide it. It's the one thing that you gotta trust. It's like a diamond, you just have to find it. So if you ever feel like giving up, yeah, just remember that we were all meant to fly. Spread your wings across the universe. It's your time to, it's your time to shine. There's a light inside of all of us. Soon you'll find that it's your time to fly. Your time to fly. A little help is all it ever takes. Somebody has to tell you it's worth fighting. A single step becomes a leap of faith. That's when you realize you started flying. So don't you ever say you're giving up. No, there's no looking back, 'cause we were all meant to fly. Spread your wings across the universe. It's your time to, it's your time to shine. There's a light inside of all of us. Soon you'll find that it's your time to fly. Your time to fly. Just reach up, don't give up until you touch the sky. Just reach up, don't give up until you realize you were meant to fly. Spread your wings across the universe. It's your time to, it's your time to shine. There's a light inside of all of us. Soon you'll find that it's your time to fly, fly. Soon you'll find that it's your time to shine, shine. Soon you'll find that it's your time to fly, fly across the universe. Soon you'll find that it's your time to shine. There's a light inside of all of us. Soon you'll find that it's your time to fly.
Thank you, students of grade 4. Wasn't that just a melodious performance? And indeed, it is time to fly. It's now time for our graduating class of 2022 to grace the ceremony with the performance that summarizes their journey during their years spent in the primary year program. As they light their way to the journey ahead, our learners will now perform 2 songs, first of which symbolizes their feeling for the journey they are about to embark, and the second about the excitement of excelling and never giving up. Can we have a round loud of applause for them as they take over to their performance?
should be. Darkness I leave for a place I've never seen. It's been calling out to me, that is where I should be. We never carry days on our own, but now it's up to us to know the weight of being so much more. We will find ourselves on the road. On we march with the midnight song. We will light our way with our lanterns on. On we march till we meet the dawn. We will light our way with our lanterns on. As we walk out, without question, without doubt, in the light that we have found, it is finally clear. Our day has come, and we'll stand for who we are. We are ready, we are young, we have nothing to fear. We never carry days on our own, but now it's up to us to know the weight of being so much more. We will find ourselves on the road. On we march with a midnight song. We will light our way with our lanterns on. On we march till we meet the dawn. We will light our way with our lanterns on. We have the light to our faces and realize we were chasing shadows behind, not worth saving. So burning bright, forever illuminating. On we march till the midnight song. We will light our way with our lanterns on. On we march till we meet the dawn. We will light our way with our lanterns on. We march till the midnight song. We will light our way with our lanterns on. We march till we meet the dawn. We will light our way with our lanterns on. Darkness I leave for a place I've never seen. It's been calling out to me, that is where I should be. Greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can be the world, you can be the wall. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can be the cloud. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you're the fancy. Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame, and the world's gonna know your name. You'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can run a mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile. Be a hero so you can get the gold. Breaking all the records if I never could be broke. Do it for your people, do it for your pride. How you gonna know if you never even try? Do it for your country, do it for your name. Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name. 'Cause you are with the brightest flame, and the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion, be a champion, be a champion, be a champion. Hall of Fame. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be leaders, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name. 'Cause you burn with the brightest flame, and the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can be the world, you can be the wall. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can put your hands up, you can be the clock. You can be a mountain, you can play close. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Then you get your champion. Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Over the world right now. Without any further ado, first I would like to tell my children to please be seated. And for the moment, we all of us proudly as teachers and parents and students have been waiting for. We will move towards the distribution of their graduating certificates for this year as they complete their PYP journey. I would now like to call upon our head of school, Ms. Priya Anand, on stage to symbolize the graduation ceremony by giving out the certificates. I would also like to call upon our PYP Assistant Coordinator, Ms. Chandrani Banerjee, to read out the names of each individual.
Michaela, what a lovely presentation. I must, clap for that. It was amazing to see their development. Good evening, one and all present here. PYP graduation ceremony is a much awaited function for any IB school. It is a matter of great honor and pleasure to appreciate our students who have made us all proud. I request our head of school, Ms. Priya Anand, to come on the stage and present the certificate to our student. Please put your hands together for Ms. Priya Anand. I would like to call upon sincere and responsible R.F. Palshetkar as having fully completed all the requirements for the PYP and being a responsible and knowledgeable learner. R.F. Palshetkar. Outspoken and energetic Thea, always ready for the challenge. We congratulate Priya Shah as having fully completed all the requirements for PYP and being a resourceful and reflective learner. Hiya Shah. Easygoing and well-behaved Preet is always truthful to her team. We congratulate Pia Jagwani as having fully completed all requirements for PYP and being an inquirer. Sincere and responsible Gianna is known for her hard work and perseverance. We congratulate Gianna Shah as having fully completed all requirements for PYP, being a balanced and knowledgeable learner. A brilliant mind, always busy in thinking, fast and slow, that makes Ayan Mehta unique. We congratulate Ayan Mehta as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a communicator and resourceful learner. Proactive, Ayan often contributed the best suggestion to the team. We congratulate Ayan Gupta having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a knowledgeable and caring learner. Ambitious and sincere Alisha was always ready for her work. We congratulate Alisha Kapoor as having fully completed PYP requirement, being a knowledgeable and risk-taker learner. Pleasant and gentle Sasha Kadam made everyone comfortable in the class. We congratulate Sasha Kadam as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a risk-taker and reflective learner. Inquisitive Arjun always was curious about everything we do. We congratulate Arjun Arvind as fully completed all requirements for PYP and being a balanced and open-minded learner. Creative and open-minded Sumedha is dear to all of us. We congratulate Sumedha Arya as having fully completed all requirements for PYP and a principled and caring learner. Please welcome energetic and thoughtful Nivan Agarwal as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a caring and reflective learner. This certificate recognizes cheerful and proactive RF Lotlikar as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a thinker and knowledgeable learner. Cricket and Ananta seems made for each other. We congratulate Ananta Narayan as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a caring and inquirer. This certificate recognizes energetic and well-balanced Ivan Verma as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a caring learner. Our next certificate goes to energetic and thoughtful Vihan Talreja as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a thinker and an inquirer learner. Ambitious and sincere Saksham Arya always contributed his ideas and thoughts to his peer. We congratulate Saksham Arya as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a knowledgeable, reflective learner. This certificate recognizes responsible and sophisticated Mariam Krocha as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a knowledgeable and caring learner. Well-behaved and calm, Sadhika was always liked by all her peers and teachers.
We congratulate Sadika Ari as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a principled and knowledgeable learner. Punctual and trustworthy, Vihan Rathi always contributed his class. We congratulate Vihan Rathi as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being an extremely resourceful and risk-taker learner. Sincere and responsible Jia on everyone's heart. We congratulate Jia Babur as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a balanced and open-minded learner. Thank you, Ms. Priya Anand, for distributing certificate to our fantastic learner. To honor the hard work of our brilliant student, I request today's guest of honor, Mr. Sudhir Sahir, to come on the stage and give away the rest of the certificates. A big round of applause for Mr. Sudhir Sahir. We are proud to recognize caring and hard-working Alia Ansari as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a principled and caring learner. Next certificate recognizes future CEO Aryan Shah as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a reflective and open-minded learner. Ambitious and sincere Rimanshi made us always proud. We congratulate Rimanshi as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a knowledgeable and a communicative learner. Please welcome responsible and sophisticated Siddharth Eshwaran as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being an extremely caring and knowledgeable learner. Science wizard Vihan Didwania, always ready for any topic in science. This certificate recognizes Vihan Didwania as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being an inquirer and knowledgeable learner. Math wizard and sincere Arush made us always proud with his quick mental calculation. We congratulate Arush Vij as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a knowledgeable and risk-taker learner. Highly energetic Jianshu Shorewala made us proud with his proactive nature. We congratulate as having Jianshu Shorewala as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a risk-taker throughout the year. Cheerful and always positive Dhruv on everybody's heart. With his cute smile, this certificate recognizes Dhruv Dhanuka as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a knowledgeable and caring learner. Ambitious and responsible Azan Khan knows his future plan. We congratulate Azan Khan as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a caring and communicator. Sophisticated and modest Ayan Khan always made us surprised with his amazing skill in arts. We congratulate Ayan Khan as having fully completed all requirements for PYP, being principled and a reflective learner. Caring and responsible Arsh Musharma, always supportive his peers and teachers. We congratulate Arsh as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a principled learner. Aerial silk is her strong suit and she made us surprise with her excellent moves. We congratulate Palak Jagwani as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a knowledgeable and risk-taker learner. Knowledgeable and responsible Hriday Shah, always supportive to his peers and teachers. We congratulate Hriday as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being a knowledgeable and risk-taker learner. Assertive and open-minded Varun, always ready for the fun learning. We congratulate Varun as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being an extremely caring learner. Never giving up attitude made Anaya unique. We congratulate Anaya Masurkar as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a caring and communicator. Our next certificate recognizes assertive and attentive Riyan Keval Ramani as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being an open-minded and a caring learner. We welcome outspoken and proactive Arav Singh Kheer as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a caring learner. Our next certificate recognizes responsible and sophisticated Zoesh Irani as having fully completed all requirements for PYP and being an extremely caring and reflective learner. The next certificate recognizes highly motivated and self-dependent Tej as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP, being an open-minded learner. Cheerful and easygoing Raisa is always happy to share with friends. We congratulate Raisa Raj Purohit as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a caring and open-minded learner. Now I'm going to announce for Shiva Navle. She is not present. She is joining us through FB Live today. I would like to request Ms. Mikhela to take this certificate on behalf of Shiva Navle. Sportsmanship in her blood. We congratulate Shiva Navle as having fully completed all requirements for the PYP and being a caring learner. Shiva Navle. Thank you so much, sir. We're really honored to have you here today.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chandrani. I've heard you clap for each individual child. I think each one of them together deserve one round of applause. Thank you very much. So gratitude is a positive emotion that involves being thankful and appreciative. There are moments you feel grateful for something or for someone and respond with feelings of kindness, warmth, and forms of generosity in order to express their feeling of the last few years in PYP. I now call upon our student council members to speak on behalf of our graduates.
Good evening, dear parents and beloved teachers. I, Jia Babur, Ashoka House Vice Captain, take the opportunity to welcome you to our graduation ceremony as we move on to MYP. Let us take a few minutes to reflect back on our memorable years. I would like to share an insight on our journey on behalf of all our PYP 5 learners. We've enjoyed our journey to the fullest. We've had years filled with fun and frolic, and knowledge too, of course. We've all grown together, learning from each other and being there for our friends when they needed us. Throughout, we've had umpteen amount of events, some of them being class parties, slumber parties, field trips, and assemblies too. By all means, we've each had our ups and downs. However, we have learned how to face our challenges bravely and never give up, come what may. Our PYP exhibition, for instance, it wasn't exactly a smooth one. The shift from online to offline was a testing one and even overwhelming at times. For that period of nearly 2 years, we weren't able to meet our friends. Phew, that was tough. We spent an entire year of online schooling without even physically meeting our teachers once. Anyways, online or offline, our teachers have always had our backs. They've given us so much comfort and support we needed. Along with our teachers, I would also like to thank our parents for their unconditional love and compassion. Lastly, I would like to say that we will really miss our teachers. We love you a lot. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Saksha Maria, the Vice Captain of Chinna House, speaking on behalf of students of Grade 5. Well, this is a long story. It began back in 2014 and we've come a long way since then. But I simply can't understand. It just felt like last week was our early years graduation. But it seems to be impossible to develop our knowledge without our teacher's support. But at the end of the day, all's well that ends well. How can we forget the small rifts at the turf and the fun music times in the music room? The dancing moves to any music or even rhymes? Memories they are, as we say. The new normal holocasting us was not quite far away, and now it's gone. Even though COVID was terrible for a lot of people, it was the time when we all learned to stand strong against it. Because the thing is, reality can be unpredictable, and we need to be prepared for the worst but hope for the best. Life is like a chess piece, because each piece has its unique identity. But our life is more like the piece called a queen, because the queen can move anywhere she wants to, which depicts the fact that we can have different opinions, which can misguide us, but the right education gives the correct direction. And you know what? We found that here, right here at MLSI. So, no matter what, we should always believe in ourselves and be different. Always keep this quote in mind. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. By A. Milne. Thank you.
A very warm welcome and good evening to everyone gathered here. I am Teji Twani, Vice Captain of Moa House from PYP 5 Astor. Well, to begin with, I must say this year has been a roller coaster of emotions. I started my grade 5 journey in late July 2021, and I totally underestimated what a hard academic year I had ahead of me. When exhibition was announced, I honestly didn't think much of it, thinking I would breeze through this year. But the work for exhibition was doubling by the week. To make matters worse, I was moving to a different city when physical school started. So all my online work would have to become offline and I had to fly in for exhibition. But to quote the famous American basketball coach Kay Yao, when life kicks you, let it kick you forward. Despite the work I had, with no peers surrounding me and being alone in a different city, I had something better, my willpower, which was driven by my teachers and mentors. Of course, I had to work many late nights, but in the end, I made it. No matter the work from others, I was proud of mine because it had my hard work. I would also like to thank my teachers and peers and fellow VCs, but especially my mother and father, for always being there for me, supporting me through the tough times of this year, and rising up when the times became easier. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sadika Arya, the Vice Captain of Palash House representing PYP5 Virus. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families and faculty to Graduation Day at MLSI. Every one of you has made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. And I stand here before you looking back on many years of legacy we've all made together. This year was a milestone in our lives as we did an exhibition of our understanding. This year also was a huge step from PYP to MYP, which we are grateful to cross with the help of teachers, peers, and mentors who prepared us to face new challenges and made us develop new skills. Sometimes switching from online to offline school was a huge routine to adapt to, but with our teachers' support and understanding, we made it possible. All the years in PYP and especially this grade will always stay in our minds. Looking at how much we have learned, discovered, and performed in the last 5 years is incredible. And now we look forward to knowing much more about MYP. As a gratitude towards all the teachers, I would like to say 10 things on the word graduation for what they have given to us and taught us. G. For letting us grow. R. Realize. A. Address and aim. D. Decision make. U. Understand. A. Adapt. T. Tell fun stories. I. Inform and mentor. O. Opportunities. N. Stay nice and kind. So wait along MYP, here we come. I am sure Miss Sauli and Vishnu sir are waiting for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the Student Council. But let's not forget our biggest and strongest pillar of support, our beloved parents, who wish to express their gratitude towards the school and teachers. I would now like to call Mrs. Rati on stage to speak on behalf of all our grade 5 parents.
Hello everyone, a very good evening to one and all present here. A very special thanks to all the teachers, the mentors, our principal and our help staff and especially all the parents. And a very good evening to our little bachas who have just graduated today. Congratulations! There is so much that I can talk about when it comes to the last 6 years of journey of MLSI. But yes, there are a few moments which remain with us as memories in our heart, in our mind, and we will never ever be able to forget that. One such incident is I can go back 6 years when we just moved back from Singapore, and it was a very cutting fine day because the schools were just about to begin and my kids were here and we didn't have a school. We were still looking. When I came to MLSI, we took a tour. Kids and me, I don't know, there was some vibe, something about the school which I don't know how to explain, but it really made us feel very homely. The only statement I remember from my boys is, "Mama, this school reminds me of Singapore. Can we please be here? I don't want to look into any other school now." And that is it. So now we are here and very, very happy and proud parents of Vihan and Aryan. I don't know what to say. Vihan's progress is something which I have always been very proud of. In fact, just a few days back, the Facebook starts giving you memories, and of last 5 years, 5 years back, both my boys were celebrating graduation at the same time 5 years back. Aryan from grade 5 to grade 6, that is PYP to MYP, and Vihan was from EY3 to grade 1. The tremendous amount of changes that I have seen in Vihan in the last few years are incredible, and I will only thank all the teachers here for their help, for the support. It has been a brilliant journey for us. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Each one, every teacher who has come and crossed path with my boys. Very, very, very grateful to all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Ratti. That was indeed really nice. And it is because of parents like each one of you sitting here today, we are where we are, and our children are growing strong with a base to never forget. Thank you for that speech. And as teachers, we promise you to always stand by these young individuals and graduates today and hope that the same bond remains for the years to come. We now have Saksham Arya from grade 5 who will now sing a song in honor of our school. Can we have a round of applause for Saksham?
Looking for a school that is outstanding, power and desk. So we name it, it's MLSI. MLSI. First of all, it's high review, and that's because of our vision. It's MLSI. MLSI. Second thing is it's large culture, cause of unique infrastructure. It's MLSI. MLSI. Third thing is the education, and that's because of communication, concentration, and participation. MLSI. 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 Thank you.
That was simply amazing. Thank you, Saksham. I now welcome our PYP section head, Ms. Bushra Khan, to kindly come ahead and give the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I would be more comfortable in a hand mic. All right, so this evening comes to an end, and the journey towards the end is memorable because, as we always say, enjoy the journey more than the destination. They've reached the end of their destination of the PYP, and with heartful gratitude and a lot of memories, we're sending them ahead. I would like to thank the leader of our team, without any doubt, the head of school, Mrs. Priyanand, who has led us to where we are to make all our dreams come true, which was always there, and we needed someone to bring it to reality. Thank you, ma'am. We're looking forward for many more things. Along with her, the entire team of MLSI, the teachers who stand very strong, the admin team led by Nagesh sir. Well, with all this decoration and the support that we are getting wouldn't be possible. Moving on, I cannot forget my right and left hand, Ms. Chandrani and Ms. Sanjana, who's here to make the dreams of our head of school possible. And above all, before I thank my children for standing up to our dreams and making it successful, the parents. Very recently we finished the exhibition And had it not been for you all, it would not be possible. Thank you very much, parents, for always being there. And please continue the support with all of us, because the journey has not ended. It's just one phase out of your bucket list. I would not say that the journey for my children is just a milestone which needs to move on. I would like to quote a small statement, or rather a stanza from the poem by Robert Frost before they get into MYP 1. And we all know the famous poem, Stopping by Woods. Has anyone heard that? Does anyone want to quote the last few lines? So the most famous lines that I always remember is, "The woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have miles to go before I sleep." So I would want to say this on behalf of the children to the MYP leadership team. We have with us Vishnu sir and the MYP coordinator, Ms. Sauli. They are ready to come to you. We want you to hold them and we want you to hug them, embrace them with all your love and support. And of course, there's a lot of independence that's going to happen once they go up there. Moving on from here, before I end and take you further for the best half or the best end that you will still witness, I would like to call on stage our head of school, Mrs. Priya Anand, along with her team of PYP, who has made it possible to develop the skills in the children as you see them standing here today. Please, can I have the PYP team who has helped us to develop all the skills in these children? I would want the parents to see this team is what has made your children where you are today. Children, can we have a round of clap for your teachers? This is the team of teachers that has worked in and out, whether COVID, online, offline. You can definitely witness late nights during exhibition, catching you during weekends, not letting you get out of it. This is your team here, and I feel very proud to be a part of this, where we go together hand in hand. I have a little message on behalf of my team to every child. Though I know, move in, yeah? You can move in. Though I know it's a little quote that I have created, I should say a shairi that I have made for my children. But you would be better to interpret it for them. Maybe the words may feel a little philosophical. And this is on behalf of this team, for the children, for you dear parents. वक्त गुजरता गया, कारवां चलता गया, यूं ही ओझल आँखों से वक्त सरकता गया, पढ़ चले अपनी मंजिल की ओर, जो थे नन्हे फरिश्ते, यूं ही रेत की तरह मुट्ठी से वक्त फिसलता गया। जाओ, मंजिल तुम्हारे कदम चूमे, आजमाइशों के खेल में सब क्या कामयाब हो ले। एक तारे की तरह तुम्हारी किस्मत चमके, कभी तो पीछे मुड़कर देखना, हम साए की तरह खड़े हैं अपने, खड़े हैं अपने, खड़े हैं अपने। Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Bushra. That was such an experience to be there, to having all of you right there and being with our children standing right there, knowing that we've been through all of it together. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite our head of school, Ms. Priya Anand, our guest of honor, and platform party to please come on stage as we move ahead with the lighting of the candles to close the ceremony. requesting all our audience to kindly rise as we end with our ceremony with the lighting of the candle procession towards the exit. Thank you, dear parents, and thank you everyone for being a part of this lovely ceremony and gracing us with your presence. I would like to say that dinner is now served and we can proceed by celebrating this evening ahead. Feel free to click photographs around. Also, we do have a little surprise once you are seated again. We have a lovely surprise of you seeing a lovely video that is curated for our lovely learners. Hope you have a lovely, lovely evening ahead. Thank you very much once again.